Hey guys, it's Dean. Welcome to manflowyoga. This is a quick 7-minute flow inspired by Rhone to help you stay moving, stay warm, and just get in some really nice movement. It's beginner friendly, no experience required, and you're going to feel great at the end of it. So give it a shot. Be sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to manflowyoga, leave a comment in the comment section if you have some feedback or a question, and if you're looking for a great deal on Rhone Apparel, use the code manflowyoga for 15% savings at rhone.com. More info on that in the description here below. All right, guys, enjoy the workout. You're going to start wherever the top of your mat is, with your feet touching, your heels an inch apart, toes touching, and your arms overhead. Interlace your fingers, point your index fingers up, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lean toward the left, reach your arms up and over toward the right. So hips go left, arms go right. And just take 3 deep breaths here, in and out of your nose. Keep your chest nice and open. Feeling that stretch through the whole left side of the body. Bring it back to the middle. Inhale. Exhale, lean toward your left, hips toward the right now. Get nice and tall. Again, inhale to fill up, expand through your chest. Keep your arms up. And as you exhale, you can lean a little bit further into that bend. 3 breaths total here. And again, make your breathing nice and long. All right, back to the middle. This time going straight back. Open up your arms into a Y. Squeeze them back as far as you can. Lift your chest up toward the ceiling and continue to look up at the ceiling. Don't let your head just fall back. 3 breaths here as well. Make sure you're pressing down through your feet, maybe lightly or intensely squeezing your thighs, getting this nice opening through the chest, feeling a stretch all the way from your waist up through the arms. Last breath. And then relax your arms back into just a nice standing mountain pose. Then we're going to go into a chair pose. Bend your knees, hinge at your hips, come into this modified squat position. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Make sure the toes still touch. Bring your butt down and back so you feel this weight mostly in the hips. Keep your ribs lifted away from your hips, so just make sure you're not collapsing with your chest. Just like you would be in a plank, your core engaged, your back flat, and then lift your arms up, biceps framing your ears. A lot to go through there. Hope you got all of that. And if you didn't, that's okay. Just do your best. One more breath here. And then stand up. Okay, nicely done. Next pose, we're going to go into a high lunge here. So right leg forward, big step back with your left foot. Lift your arms overhead, biceps framing the ears. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed, not shrugging them up near the ears. Squeeze your back thigh so you feel the stretch through the front of your left hip, that left hip flexor. Allow your hips to come closer to the ground, but just until you feel a nice stretch, you feel like you're building some strength too. One more breath here. We're just kind of getting the legs turned on. And next exhale, I want you to release that left knee to the ground. Stay upright through your chest. Keep the arms up. As you exhale, allow your hips to come forward. Keep your low back neutral. Make sure that your butt isn't poking out behind you. And just take 2 more breaths here. So really nice stretch. Working on some ankle mobility. Also working on your hips. One more breath. And then relax your arms. Go ahead and take it back up to the high lunge. And then stand all the way back up. Back at the top of the mat. Let's switch sides. Big step back to your right foot now. Get into a nice controlled high lunge position. Should feel manageable depth. Don't push yourself too much here. We just want to feel a nice stretch to the front of the right hip. Your low back should be neutral. Shouldn't be any pinching in your low back. And try to keep your weight centered here so your shoulders stay right above the hips. Arms are overhead. Biceps framing the ears. Couple breaths here. Chest nice and open, but not arching your back, keeping it neutral. Last breath. And as you exhale, release that right knee toward the floor.
stay active through your body, so we don't want to dump all of that weight into your right leg. As you exhale, allow your hips to come forward, deepening that stretch. You can also allow your left knee to come forward, so we're working on that ankle mobility as well. Just a couple breaths here. And yes, breathing is longer. Try to make 3 to 6 second inhales, 3 to 6 second exhales. All right, release the hands. Go ahead and stand back up. And then arms overhead once more. Into that standing side bend we started with. Lean toward the right, hips toward the left. A couple breaths here. Make sure that the chest stays nice and big. Back to the middle. Exhale, other side. Reach up and over to the left, hips toward the right. Inhale to fill up your chest. Feel that stretch through the right side of your body. And then back to the middle. Now into a back bend. Squeeze your arms back. Open your arms up. Stretch your chest. Lift your chest toward the ceiling. Look straight up. Keep your neck long. From here into that chair pose. Toes touch. Heels an inch apart. Just a couple breaths. Knees come slightly forward. Butt comes down and back like you're sitting into a chair. Back stays flat. Stand back up. And then into the high lunge. Left leg back, right leg forward. Arms overhead. A couple breaths here. Focusing on this hip stretch. Release the knee down. Into a low lunge. And just another breath here. Going deeper into the stretch. Release your hands. Stand back up. Last side, last pose, last little sequence here. Step your right leg back. Raise up into a high lunge. Getting that stretch to the hips. Staying open through your chest. Keeping your arms squeezing back. Opening up through the shoulders. Release the knee down. Keep breathing. Work deeper into that stretch. As long as you're not pushing yourself too hard, just feel a nice stretch. Release your hands and stand back up. All right, guys, that's it. Just a quick little flow. Working on your shoulders, working on your hips, loosening up the back, the knees, the shoulders, even the neck. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that workout. Again, be sure to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. This video was sponsored by Rhone, for whom I am a brand ambassador and super excited about. I've been using them for the last 5 or 6 years. You probably recognize their clothing in most of my videos. So again, if you want to get 15% savings, use the code manflowyoga at rhone.com for 15% savings off your total purchase. This is my go-to apparel brand. Huge fan of them. Learn more, get those savings in the description below. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.